Where did you see?
I will share it on WhatsApp. Okay, I will share it to you.
Okay, okay. Check that later.
Okay, so guys, hope you can see my screen.
Yes, Dinesh.
Okay, so in today's session, we are gonna talk about the build tools or the build process. So I hope you all may be knowing that the developers write the code, they write the code in different languages like Java, Python, or .NET. And before making your final application, we need to compile and build the code. I hope you all will be aware about the building process. If I take an example, let's say we have a Java application. So Java code directly don't work. We need to first compile it. Okay. And once we compile it, it will create, the bytecode, and then it will create the jar file. So those jar files we need for the deployment. The whole idea is like the raw code is not deployable. So we need to build that code so that we can generate a package, a single package containing all of the code, and that single package is deployable on the service. Okay. So that's known as the build process. So what is build process? Build process takes your code files or your code base, it compile it, it builds it, and it generates deployable packages. Like in the case of Java, it can generate jar files or var files. In the case of .NET, the output will be .dll files or .exe files. So in today's session, we are going to see how we can integrate build tools in Jenkins, and we can build an application. So for that purpose, I have a sample Java application. Okay, this Java sample app. You see how this looks like. We have this SRC, and under SRC, I have my Java modules. If you don't know Java, that's fine. But let me go inside it and let me show you that this is a Java files. Here I have created 4 to 5 methods. It's basically a program for calculator. This is the addition method, subtract, multiply, and divide. And similarly, I have test cases, you know, uh, to test the application whether this function works fine. So under test, I have my test code or unit test. Here I'm testing the method to see. I'm testing the add method. Like the new app is basically that class. App.add is the method there. 2, 3. So here I'm asserting that output should be 5. If that program gives 5, then this test case will be passed. So like that, I have created there around 9 to 10 test cases. Now, I will connect this repository to my Jenkins, and I will build this application. Okay. So there are different build tools available in the market for different languages, guys. So if we take an example of Java, Java has two common build tools, Maven and Gradle. I hope you have heard about it. Have you ever heard about Maven or Gradle?
No, sir.
No, that's it. It's just a build tool. Those are used to build your Java source code. Okay, that's Maven and Gradle. For Python, there are some other build tools available, and for .NET there are other build tools available. Okay, so there is no single build tool that work for all of the languages. Based on languages, there are different build tools. Okay, but the
Okay.
core
Sir,
concept is same. Yeah, go ahead.
you told about the jar files. Like, where will the jar file be generated in Maven or in GitHub?
The file will be generated in Jenkins with the help of Maven. We will integrate Maven in Jenkins itself.
Okay. So
Okay.
only source code is there in GitHub, the raw code.
Yes, there is source code. Then our Jenkins will check out that code. We know how to connect a repository, right? After
Yeah.
after the code is come into Jenkins, then we will integrate Maven here. So that next stage, Maven will build that code.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So to do that, let's first configure Maven tool. So I will go to my manage Jenkins. See, this is what I'm talking about, software build. In software development, a build is the process of converting source code files into standalone software artifacts that can be run on a computer. Okay, so I'm here into my Manager Jenkins. Now under tools, I will configure Maven tool so that I can use it in my job. Okay, so see there is a Maven. Let me click on here. And okay, see this I have already get a tool, Inventec Maven tool. You can select the version. Okay, this version information you can get from the dev team. You can ask them that hey, as they are writing the code, so you can ask them which Maven version will be compatible with their source code. You can get that information and you can choose that. Or if you already have installed Maven in your Jenkins server, then you can provide your Maven path here. Okay, I don't have installed, so I'm gonna go with this option, install automatically.
Sir,
Yeah.
that path you have shown us, like what path should we put?
Okay,
The
see, yes. So in this Jenkins server, if you have already installed Maven, by logging into this server, then you can give Maven path here where you install Maven.
okay, sir, understood.
Okay.
Yeah.
But usually we don't use this option. Okay. Why? Because this gives us more flexibility. We can change the version and it's really easy to manage. Here, if you go with the path, let's say you install Maven version 3.2 in a Jenkins server. That is working fine. But tomorrow, if you need 3.2, then you need to log into the Jenkins server, you need to remove the old version, and you need to install the new one. That's a long way. So instead, we always go with this automatic way. So let's select this version and apply. Now, this name we need to remember because this will be used in our Jenkins job. Now, let me give some introduction about Maven and how Maven works and everything. So first of all, Maven is a open source project by Apache. Okay, so Apache is the organization, an open source organization that create different types of software. So Maven is one of them. Okay, and Maven is primarily used to build Java-based application. Okay, so you check its Wikipedia page. Here you can get all the information that see Maven first came into 2004. Okay, it is written in Java and it's a build tool. Okay, so Maven is a build automation tool used primarily for Java projects. Okay, Maven can also be used to build and manage projects written in C Sharp, Ruby, Scala, and other languages. The Maven project is hosted by the Apache Software Foundation, where it was formerly part of Jakarta project. Okay, anyway, this information is not required. The whole idea is Maven is a build tool for Java-based project. Only that thing you need to remember. Okay. Now, how Maven works? So, in order to Maven work, you should have a pom.xml file in your repository. So, what is a pom.xml file? The full form of POM is Project Object Model. So, in this file, we basically define all of our application dependency. Okay, now what's a dependency? So let's say we are writing an application, but that application may require some dependencies. For example, if I am writing an application and I want to connect with the MySQL database. So to connect with MySQL database, I will be needing some MySQL libraries. So all those dependencies I can specify in pom.xml file so that whenever we run this project, first Maven will download all the dependencies that we specified here because those dependencies are prerequisite for our application. Why we do that? See, when we write any software or anything, we don't write the everything from scratch because some of the things are already written, right? So it doesn't make any sense to write even those things. I hope you are getting me, guys. Have you
Yes, sir.
guys okay? Have you have you ever used any libraries maybe in Python or in Java anywhere? Like in Python, we have modules, right? Let's say we can use NumPy or we can use OS or we can use Pandas, right? Have you ever heard about them?
Yeah, not
Yes,
the
sir.
list. Slide.
Sorry?
I'm saying no. We didn't hear that once.
That's fine. But in Java, I think you have heard that you can import libraries and then you can use them.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, so those libraries are pre-written code that anybody can use, and that saves our developers time because okay, let me give you a real-time example. Okay, in day-to-day life, let's assume I want to make chapati for me. So I have two options. First, I will go to market and I will, purchase wheat. Then I will grind it to make a flour. Then I will make a dough and then I will make chapatis. That's a long way. Instead, I will go to the market and I will purchase, atta, wheat flour, right? So that's a short way because the raw material is already available. So those libraries act as a raw material here. Okay. So for example, to test my application, we need, some test frameworks, JUnit, so that I can specify here. And then Maven will download that JUnit package for us. For compilation, I need this compiler plugin. So I can specify here that, hey, I need this plugin with this version. So Maven will automatically download it. If I want to integrate with SonarQube, I can specify a SonarQube plugin with the version and Maven will download this plugin for us. So you don't need to worry about it, like, how to write this file because that's not under our scope. That developer will need take over. Okay. We just only need to know how to integrate Maven in our Jenkins job. Okay, so this is a prerequisite, for your for Maven to run form.xml. So another thing, if you see a Java project and you find a form.xml file, you can say it's a Maven project. Okay, instead, if you find here build.gradle, it's the Gradle project. Okay, that's how you can differentiate between Maven and Gradle. Clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let me go and create a new job. Name it, let's say Java style. We'll check freestyle. Okay. So under source code management, I will connect my repository here first. So here, branch is main.
Sir, I have one doubt here. So when you're adding a Git repository, you are specifying credentials.
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
Yeah, sir. When you are adding a repository over here, so you will be adding the credentials. So, but these credentials are nowhere related to GitHub repository. So these credentials we are separately creating it in Jenkins itself. So what is the use of these credentials then?
These credentials you are saying?
Yeah, sir, that credentials.
Yes. So, basically, see, on behalf of us, Jenkins will try to connect this repository, correct? Because there is no person available. So we are giving this URL, we are giving our branch, and then Jenkins will clone it. Now, how GitHub will verify that, okay, Jenkins is authorized person? If Jenkins shows this credential, okay, see, I have this key or I have this token. Then GitHub will let you know, okay, this token is verifying with my credential. So yes, you are allowed to clone.
Yeah, sir, that only I'm asking, but this credential is nowhere connected to the GitHub, right?
No,
Then
they
I
are
will
connected.
get.
They are connected. See, if you remember, for HTTPS connection, we create a personal access token that is still there in our GitHub repository. You remember? See, if I go here and in the developer setting, see this token is there. If I delete this token, then that won't work. I created this token and then I copied this token to Jenkins. So this now Jenkins also has this token and GitHub also has this token. So they will both match, then only the clone will happen.
So we have to create the token in GitHub and copy same username and password to Jenkins.
Yes.
Okay, sir, understood.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay, so branch is main. Now here at the bottom, I see this build steps. So here we can add our step to build it. So just click on add build step, and you will find the option invoke top level Maven targets. You select it. Now it will ask to select Maven version. I will click on it, and I can see my tool that I just created. Correct. Now under goal, I will say clean. I will tell you what is this clean install, but let it be as of now. Let apply. So how I integrated Maven tool? Just go to this build steps and click on add build step and click invoke top level Maven targets. Then select your Maven tool and provide the goals. Don't worry about the goals. I will explain what are the goals. So I'm just putting the goals as of now. Let's go. Like, so, okay, so our job is now set up. Let me build now. Okay, it's successful. Let's see the logs. Full log because it's showing the log from in between. Okay. Started to be user admin, and in this part it is cloning our repository. And here you see scanning for project. Here Maven actually has started its work and building my app. Okay, I will tell you from where all these names are coming. My company app, ProudLab app from pom.xml. Now, whatever dependencies or plugin we have specified in pom.xml, Maven is downloading them. You see, it is downloading. So whatever dependency you provide, Maven will make them arrange for you. Okay, see, Maven is building this project. And let's if I go to bottom, it is basically downloading all of the dependencies. And at the bottom, you see build success. Total time taken 9.545 seconds. Finished at this. And it has created a jar file. This. Okay. So now it has built our project. Where you can verify. Let's go here. So if I go to workspace, see, now here, this is the workspace where you can see all of your repository content. This is Java Simple App. So here we have, GitHub workflows, SRC, Jenkins file old, everything. And all those things you can find here as well. Right? But here you will find an additional thing, this target folder. In the repository, we don't have this target folder. So who created this target folder? This target folder was created by Maven. And if you go inside, see, here you can find your Maven stubs as well as this Cloud Lab app.java. Okay. See, it has created a jar file by building our project. Any question, guys, so far? Now, what are the what are the clean install? Okay, and how Maven actually works that we may cover tomorrow. But so far, are you good? Like, I hope you got to know what is Maven and what Maven does.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, Dinesh. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, the remaining part will continue tomorrow with Maven. That what are those Maven goals, clean install, and how actually it works at the backend.
Sir, one doubt before leaving.
Yes.
You cloned the GitHub project, Java sample project. So
Uh-huh.
it is in your own repository or in a different repository?
No, it's my own repository.
Okay.
Okay, if you also want, I can give you so you can fork this repository under your account.
Okay, so I have to clone it and then.
There is an option, let's say, uh, see, you can fork it. If you open this URL and you click on this fork button, then GitHub will make a copy of this repository into your account as well. Fork button. Fork.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, guys, then see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dinesh.
Thank you. Bye.